This is the SafePal S1. Hi everyone, my name is Yerso, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be looking at the SafePal S1. So imagine a cryptocurrency hardware wallet that aims to be the most affordable and easy to use hardware wallet for the masses. This video was made possible by SafePal. This video isn't per se sponsored by them, but they did send out the product for me to review for you guys. That's just my quick disclaimer up front, but all my opinions and everything in this video are going to be completely my own. So let's just get right into this video. So first things first, just going over the packaging real quick. I do want to compliment on their team for designing this packaging. That's really nice. I love the leather texture that it has, and then the shiny logo right here. It looks really nice, and that trim of red really makes it pop out. Now, something for you guys that's going to make this wallet really crazy for a lot of people is that it is going to be supporting the Binance coin, simply because it has been backed up by Binance themselves. So that's just something really cool. I'll just get that out of the way. But during this video, I'm going to be going over all the benefits and features as I unbox it, just so I can make this video as short as possible for you guys. But anyways, let's just get right into this video. So we're going to unbox it. So just lifting off the cover, we're going to see the device neatly presented to us right away, seeing that red trim around that frame. First impression of the device, it is very similar to the size of what you would think of a credit card. Let me go grab one real quick for you and I'll show you what I mean. And boom, as you can see, it is pretty much the exact same size as the hardware wallet itself. So just to give you an idea of the sizing, the device is basically the size of a credit card. Compared to like the Ledger Nano S, it is slightly bigger in terms of the width of the device. But let's take a quick look at the actual thickness of the device, and as you can see, it is charged by a micro USB, pretty standard for anything like that. Thickness wise, it is about the same as the Ledger Nano S. Because it's about the size of a credit card, you can pretty much fit this in your wallet no problem, and I think that's a big plus for the SafePal S1 due to the fact that it's supposed to be designed for the masses. And I think having a device that's shaped like a credit card, or any device that could potentially even fit in your wallet, is probably a really good way to go about that. But setting the device off to the side, let's just look at what we got going on here. We do have a micro USB cable, and this cable is actually just for charging. It's not going to be like a Ledger device where you connect it into your desktop or anything like that. SafePal's taking a very different approach, and I'll go over that as well in just a second. I just want to continue on with the unboxing itself. We're going to be then given the user manual, and just take a look at that. Is the S1. So because it's S1, I think they kind of took that approach that like Bitmain did with their own ASICs and stuff like that by calling it the S1. I think it's a little clever approach they did. I don't know if that was intentional or not. And just going over the content real quickly, you're going to see what it all contains. It's going to contain the hardware wallet. They're going to give you 3 cards, just like Ledger does, so you can put down all your phrases on there. A cleaning cloth to keep the device clean, and some stickers. Major bonus, I really like the stickers. And of course this user manual, and then the cable right there. Now the way you use this device, unlike many other devices, is that it actually has a camera right here, and this camera is strictly designed just to be reading QR codes, and essentially that's how transactions are made with this device. Believe it or not, the team at SafePal actually decided that it would be best to not have the device have any USB, Wi-Fi, or Bluetooth features. Obviously, it saves them money, so the device can be a little bit cheaper, but they use it as a security feature as well, due to the fact that it would be much harder to hack into the device as well. But even in the case that someone were to get into the device, it does have some unique features that I don't believe any other hardware wallet has right now. And one of those is being if the chip is physically being attacked. So if you're someone who opens up the device and starts tampering with the chip itself, the chip will actually self-destruct due to a mechanism that it has in it. Now, I don't exactly know how it is triggered, nor do they probably want to release how that is done, but it is there. And not only that, in the case that there was a software attack, so in the case someone was trying to hack into it, it has a private key erasing mechanism as well. And now that's out of the way, let's get into the actual fun part and using the device. So to turn on the device, all you'll need to do is simply hold the button on the side of the device. It should already have a bit of a charge when you do get it as well. And once you power it on, it's gonna then pop up the logo of SafePal and then bring you to the screen right here, where you'll then be able to choose what language you want. You would then choose a language that's gonna work for you. So for us, obviously English. So we're gonna hit continue. So if this is your first time using SafePal, more than likely you're going to then just create a new wallet. In addition, remember that in the box, they do give you these cards in which you can write your phrases down. I'm just going to take a little sneak peek real quickly. It appears that they are 24 phrase cards, very similar to the Ledger device themselves as well. And then we're going to hit create new. Or if you want to learn what is it exactly, but basically it's going to generate some random words for you. More or less, just think of it as the master key to accessing your funds, but you're then gonna write them down. So the safest way to always keep your stuff is offline, so no hackers can ever get into it. So that's why they include those. But because I know what it is and I've done this before, and I do have a video on my channel about the Ledger Nano S, the process is the exact same, I would suspect. So I'm gonna hit create new, and it's gonna start popping up some phrases for me. So now that the recovery phrases are written down on the sheet that they provide for you, and when I had to confirm the phrases that I had written down, it was such a simple process because it was simply a multiple choice question, and it just listed the different phrases, and you just simply chose the one that was the correct one. But after you do that, you then get to choose the name of your wallet. Of course, we're gonna name it Ursa, and then we're gonna hit done. Before we do that though, I did want to mention I did put a little sticker on there, just because I think it looks a little cooler now. It was plain, but I think I just gave it a little pizzazz, and that's the sticker that they include for you. And now we're gonna hit done. And it's going to make sure you want to confirm to use as Ursa as wallet name, and of course we're going to hit OK. And now you can see that it's going to give you that QR code so you can download the SafePal app. So now we're going to switch over to my phone, where we can go more in depth about the app itself, so you guys can see what it's like to do a transaction in real time for you. Okay, just a quick edit, just so you know, I actually messed up when I was recording this video. When I was doing the screencasting, I actually did not get the actual audio recording with it, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a voiceover. So I'm gonna really just sum this whole process up for the most part. So in order for you to actually get started with the app, first go into the App Store and search up the SafePal app. From there, you're gonna set up the password for your account on your wallet, and once you do that, in order to start sending off any type of Bitcoin or anything like that, I just sent myself some Bitcoin, got it confirmed, and from there, what I ended up doing is all you have to do on the very bottom is hit send. You're gonna then plug in the address that you want. You can either scan it or type it in, whichever is more convenient. And then from there, you can choose the amount that you want to send. You can even add an additional address as well. And then lastly, choose the miner fee. Basically, all you need to know is the more you pay in fees, the quicker the transaction will be sent over and confirmed in the blockchain. So what's going to happen then is you're going to take your hardware wallet and scan the QR code that is on your phone. And then what's going to happen then is that you're going to confirm the transaction on your S1 device. Make sure the fee and the address that is going to is completely correct. Assuming that it is, you'll then hit the OK button or just hit the down arrow. And then from there, it's going to have some QR codes flashing on its screen. You're then going to use your phone and scan those codes right there. And what that is doing is it's signing the transaction, so it's confirming basically that this is a transaction that you are authorizing to send out. But after that, just hit send and confirm it, and you're all set to go, and the transaction will be sent off to whoever you're wanting to send it to. But basically, that's all there is to it. And now we'll switch over to the original audio for you. And that concludes sending out a transaction. So I just want to give my final thoughts on this device. Of course, this video has been completely unbiased. The only thing is that they sent me out this device for free to use, but all these opinions and everything that I'm about to say is completely my own. So let's get right into it. So let's just go over some of the cons that I've noticed right off the bat. First thing was, just from using it for 1 minute, is this thing is an absolute thumb magnet. You might not be able to see it, but maybe you will. It's already collecting thumbprints everywhere, all over the device. I don't know, I'm not sure why they chose to go with glossy per se, because it does pick up a lot of different thumbprints. Maybe it's because of the screen, could be various reasons, but you know, whatever, not a huge deal, it's just a bunch of thumbprints. But furthermore, another thing was, you know, the build quality itself. It's not metal or anything, it isn't all plastic construction, but it does feel solid. It doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart if you accidentally drop it once or twice, anything like that. Obviously, you want to make sure you're taking care of these devices and don't abuse them, but due to the fact that they are shaped like a credit card, it does seem like they were designed that they could fit in your wallet. So with that being said, I wish they were maybe using a different type of construction if they plan on people using these in their wallets, just due to heavy use. You know, people throw their wallet in their pocket or anywhere. You know, you wouldn't want your device getting ruined because of that. And if it's going to be in a wallet, maybe just an idea for the team, maybe it already does have this, but I honestly doubt it, is that it has some type of water resistance or waterproofing to the device. If it's going to be held in your wallet or anything like that, just due to the fact that any type of weather, this device will still function just fine. Next thing is the actual charger port itself. It's using a micro USB. Now, pretty much the micro USB is pretty standard for any of these hardware wallets nowadays, but I'd really like them to start upgrading to USB Type C, just due to the fact that if you're someone who's going to be using one of these devices for a long time, you know, eventually micro USB will probably become obsolete. There's nothing wrong with it right now. It's totally functional and everyone supports micro USB. But I'm just saying, from the standpoint of if you're going to be using this device for a long time, having a micro USB might not be the best option from a design standpoint. Last maybe negative thing I have to say so far is just right here on the device itself is I think it's a little small. Even I myself, who is someone who has relatively small hands, I was still clicking on the up and side arrows by mistake. I would click both of them or one or the other, just due to the fact that just my one finger can literally press all buttons at once. So you kind of have to poke with your nail a little bit to be very precise. It's not a deal breaker by any chance, but it is something to mention. But of course, let's get to the pros of the device. The first thing, the screen itself. Oh my gosh, it's a huge upgrade from the Ledger Nano S, which is the other device I own currently. I love that it has color. I love that it's bright. It's very clear. It doesn't look super pixelated or anything like that. So I'm really impressed. The viewing angles are also very good as well. I love the little things that they did all around. I love that they did such a great job with the packaging. It's just the whole experience itself, from beginning to end, has been very nice. And I do appreciate the small things that they do for us as well. In addition, the app that you download for your phone is extremely smooth. It runs extremely well. It supports a bunch of different coins. Just a tip, just a heads up to the dev team, I would love for them to add on Stellar or any of these other types of coins, maybe in the near future as well, or even for support on the later devices as well. Since I'm someone who does hold quite a bit of Stellar, I'd love to have support for even more coins. I know it already supports a ton and that's awesome, but let's just keep adding more and more and more, especially the top coins. I think that's extremely important. Since it didn't support Litecoin or anything like that, that's just another quick thing I would like to add. I just forgot to mention it. But other than that, you know, so far I've just been really enjoying this device. I'm gonna plan on putting it in my wallet and use it. On the screen right here, you can see which device is gonna be best for you. Ultimately, I think here's my final verdict on what device is gonna be best for you. If you're someone who's gonna be using a cryptocurrency hardware wallet on the go, maybe in person, the Ledger Nano X and SafePal S1 are probably going to be your best bet, whereas maybe KeepKey and the Ledger Nano S are probably going to be better suited for transactions maybe more at home, especially the Ledger Nano S, just due to the fact that it has to be plugged into a power source such as a computer to actually turn on. But in the end, ultimately choose the device that's going to be best suited for your use. Okay. But ultimately, I want you to choose the device that's going to be best suited for you. The price tag on the SafePal S1 is fantastic compared to the other devices out there. I did have a video on how to get these devices for cheaper, but I'm currently working with YouTube on getting that video up and going again. I do have a little channel update coming out real soon as well, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to click the bell notification. But other than that, if you did like this little review video / setup and unboxing, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more cryptocurrency content. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.